Alright, we're going to work on the truck again today, but I had a little rain earlier. It seems to have stopped now, but it's kind of chilly out. But that doesn't mean we're going to stop. We're still going to find something to do here. Alright, in the last video, you seen I went over to my buddy John's and we glued some boards together to fill this section here. So I'll show you what they look like. They came out nice, you know. Once you put shellac on them and everything, it's urethane. I meant to say urethane. Once you put the urethane on there, you're really not going to see it. Even now with the water on there, you can't even see where I had the plugs, you know. I'm trying to see if I can find any, and I can't, you know, because of the rain on there. You know, and you're not going to see any of that stuff unless you really look hard. But what we're going to do is, I had some pieces of stainless steel that go in this groove here and the other groove, and I'm going to have to drill some holes in it, you know, so we can put the bolts through, and I'll show you how we do that. So let's go get one of them pieces and see where I got to drill the holes at. Alright, here are the pieces, and I got them all labeled underneath here, like the driver front piece and the passenger front. You probably can't see because of the reflection here, but and then the back passenger and the back driver. So each one of these is cut specifically for the area. But let me show you one of the pieces of wood that John cut for me and we glued together. You see, I'm going to show you where the seam is at, because if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't be able to tell. You know, the color of the wood is almost identical, but there is a seam there, but it's almost seamless. But I had to add another piece on the end here because it was too short. That's what happens when I got down to the end here. You know, I was running out of lumber. So, but it'll look good when it's shellacked up. You won't see anything. So let's go out and see where I got to put these, drill these holes. Stainless steel. All right. So this one is driver back. So this one will go right here. No sense of putting it in the groove. I'm just lining it up. So, all right. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put a bolt. Let me get that out of my mouth so you can hear me. I'm going to put a bolt right here. That'll line up with the rest of these bolts that go across here. And then I'm going to put a bolt back here. This one had two bolts because it was for a set to go to on a truck, but it didn't. I just used that bolt to fill in that hole. So I'm going to put a bolt here, and I'm also going to put one up here. You know, because it's the end. You know, nobody will know the difference. And then let's see, that's the driver front. Back passenger, so that will go here, and it'll line up right to the end, and then I'll put a bolt there, one here, and then one right here. Okay, and I'm going to lay these out with a straight edge and get that exactly where I want it to, and then we'll go inside and we'll drill some holes. Alright, so it started raining again, so I don't think we're going to get anything done out here today. But we've got plenty of work to do inside, so let's go inside. Alright, got these all marked out and laid out in the center. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to center punch all of these. Whenever I use this, a lot of people always ask me where I get that, what is it, stuff like that. It's Renstieg, I don't know what it is, but I don't even know if you can see that. Maybe you can see it on that. But anyway, it's a good center punch. I've had it for a long time. It's got a nice thing on here for your palm, you know, so you can really you know, lean into it. And you can adjust it. You can adjust any tension you want, you know. So you put any bigger dent, whatever you want to do. It's made in Germany, well made. I've had it for a while. But anyway, I always leave a description in the videos. You just look down here, probably under center punch, and you'll find it'll be on Amazon. But nice little machine. Alright, that's a nice little bit. I'm going to do the rest of these and then we'll see you guys over the drill press, alright? Alright. I'm just going to put a 1/8 inch pilot hole in there, then we'll blow through it with the 5/16. Because this stuff, even with the center punch and everything, you know, it's pretty slick. It's hard and it's slick. And this just helps it when you put the 5/16 in there, so. Give it a try. Plenty of oil, plenty of pressure. Whoops. I wasn't paying attention, I was talking to you guys. You're distracting me. Alright, let me finish the rest of them and then we'll put 5/16 in there. Alright. Got the 5/16 drill in here, so we'll see what we can do. Don't forget, plenty of oil, plenty of pressure. Alright, we finish the rest of these and then we'll make them square, right? Alright, yeah, to make these square, you know what? Let me go get a bolt so we have a way of testing it, so I know when to stop. Don't go away. Alright, what I got here is a central pneumatic air file, right? Harbor Freight. Here's the number, it's 01704, but I don't think they sell them anymore, but there is a guy on eBay that sells them. I think I paid 30 bucks for this at Harbor Freight, and I used it a lot in all this other projects. But anyway, I paid 30 bucks for it, and the guy on eBay has them for 40 bucks, but free shipping. You know, you don't get free shipping. You're paying for your shipping. You just add it to the price of the machine. But anyway, well worth it. Well worth it. Comes with 4 different files, and this one just happens to be a triangle one, and it's going to fit right into the hole. It's going to be tough for me to do this without getting in your way, but we'll do our best. And then what I do is I get the point and go into each corner and then just let it square itself up, and it works pretty good. You know, you could do this by hand with a small file, but it's going to take you weeks or months just for these 9 holes, or these are 12 holes. Because I tried it. I did it on one long 6-foot strip, and I tried it by hand, and I said, no, this ain't gonna work. Because like I said, this is stainless. So, what do you say we get the air hose here? You might hear the air compressor kick on, but don't let it scare you. And get your hearing protection on, and we'll give it a try. Like I say, I'm gonna put a little notch in each corner and then square them up. And I'm going to try and stay out of your way. So no complaints, alright? I already oiled my tool. Alright, there you go. I got 2 bolts because sometimes they have different tops on them. This is a deeper one than this, but you know, that's what you need. I'll take my headphones off here. I'm probably yelling at you. So that's what we need. Alright, now we just got 11 more to do. And like I say, if you did it by hand, it would take you a month or so. But with that, you know, you get a pretty decent square hole. And like I say, that's what we gotta do. That was real time, you know. I mean, that wasn't speeder run. I'm sure a lot of you guys just zip right through that, but that's how long it takes to do one hole. So I'm going to do them, and I'll see you about a half hour or so. Alright, yeah, we got them all done, and really wasn't bad at all. It took about an hour. I was able to find another file that was a little more aggressive, you know, not too much aggressive, but enough to make a difference, you know, because this one here, the original one I was using, was pretty fine. So I just got a call from my buddy Mike, and it's Friday now. He says he wants to come over tomorrow, Saturday morning, bright and early. Wants to finish the wiring and take the truck for a shakedown. So what do you guys say? We see you in the morning? Alright, see you then. Alright, another day here, and my buddy Mike stopped over. Bright and early here. It was so early, I went to wipe the truck off, and it was ice. It was all iced up. Yeah. Seems to be thawed out now. I got most of it dried out back here. I'm working in the back. Mike's working over here. He's hooking the turn signals up, and he's getting an erratic reading there. And what's the problem there, buddy?
Well, we took the head of the steering column off, where this is the turn signal switch right here, this plastic assembly, and we found
somebody's been in there.
Yeah, somebody's cut and then respliced the wiring. I guess they took the head of it off without taking the wires out of the column, and they just twisted them together, and there was electrical tape over them, of course, but it's like,
dried out.
Yeah, there's no, they didn't solder, they're just twisted together, right. You know, which that could be part of the problem. And I'm sure this switch is going to need a cleaning, but this will probably be fine. I think this was half of our problem.
So now you got to rewire the steering column.
Yeah, well, we don't have a replacement turn signal switch, so I am going to replace the wiring that goes through the column and just actually solder it here. And I should have enough room within this trough here to make the connections and be good. So yeah, you know.
The gift that keeps on giving.
That's right. Never ends with this thing.
It's crazy. All right. I can't wait to find a place to put it and light it on fire. Nah, I'm only kidding. We should have this thing running today. Mikey wants to put the tailgate on, and
I want to take it for a test.
He does. Shakedown. He wants to take it for a shakedown.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
All right, I'm going to leave him alone. I'm going to continue working on the bed, because the more I talk to him, the less work gets done. All right. I've been spending my time on the back here on the bed, and I fit all the boards, drilled all the holes, put all the bolts in. I didn't tighten these down because I got to take these out and urethane them, but I'm liking the way they fit and the way they look all around. So even up there in the corners. Let me scoot around here. So I'm real happy the way they turned out. You know, you can't even see where they're pieced together. And let's see what Mike's doing here. Mike ran into some trouble here with the turn signals.
Yeah, talk about a wasted day.
I know. He spent hours on this trying to figure it out, and if he can't figure it out, then it's something's just not right.
It's like there's a part missing out of your switch. I can't tell you what it is, but it's not functioning like any of the wiring diagrams show. There's just no way to make it work.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem when you run to, you know, it's a 60-year-old truck just about, and you know, that could have been changed 10 times, could have been changed once, could have had anything put in there.
Yeah.
That's what you run into. So I'm going to order a turn signal, a switch for the turn signal, and then Mike is going to try and hook up. Matter of fact, he just tried to hook up my wipers and I might need a wiper motor.
I don't know. And then this is the case where the motor itself doesn't match anything in the drawings, in the schematics. Nothing. I mean, it's got 4 wires instead of 3. The colors don't match.
Yeah.
Like, well, what the hell is it?
I know. Well, that don't bother me because I know if it runs and works, you'll figure it out.
Right.
I'm just worried it's froze up or something. But so Mike's disappointed. We might not get to give this truck a shakedown today. If we do, we'll have to use hand signals.
Right.
He got most of the signals working. He got our brake lights working and 1 turn signal. But like I say, there's something definitely wrong with that switch. It may not be the one that belongs with the truck or whatever it is, but I'm going to have to order another one. So we're going to continue on working. We got a couple more hours of daylight, and then we'll give you an update before we shut you down. All right, we figured we had the wiper motor out. We figured out why it wasn't working. Mike, you ever seen anything else that much cooked?
That's pretty crispy.
Let me put a light on. Oh my God! Let's see the other side. That thing must have been on fire.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's shot.
And it was rebuilt at one time.
Right, it's a remanufactured.
Oscilloscope tested.
Yeah, golly.
So that's where we're at. Wow, nothing but problems today, Mike.
Nothing but.
One thing to another. So, oh yeah. Not only do we have trouble getting it out, I had one of these. Maybe a rib knot they call it or something.
I don't know, because it looks like it was put in and then crimped in there.
Right. It looks like
a rib knot.
Yeah. When you tighten it down, it probably squishes itself in.
Yeah.
Somehow, one of Ford's better ideas. So, gonna have to see about making something like that and maybe welding it to the firewall. But so we gotta order a wiper motor now.
Wiper motor and a turn signal switch.
Turn signal switch and everything.
The parts list just keeps adding up.
Right, and then these rubber bushings are shot.
Yeah, but I think the kit probably comes.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Oh well. That's where we're at, guys, and I'm going to end this video before we run into something else. All right, let me go out there and get a thumbnail. I'm down to 20 minutes too. Sometimes when you're 20 minutes, this thing will just shut off. So
better hurry up.
let me get a thumbnail. Oh, let me get another look at the bed. Yeah, buddy. Next time you see this, these will all be urethaned and bolted in. All right. Thumbnail. Oh, I see. I tried to close the hood and I got that access hole open. All right, we're not gonna close the hood then. There's your thumbnail.